Hello and welcome to Knitting at Tiffany's, episode 51. I am Tiffany.
I'm Aryn.
Welcome back if you're a return viewer, and welcome if you're a new viewer. Thank you for watching us. We hope you enjoy this episode. We are super excited. This is a short episode, hopefully.
We say that. We say that, but you never know.
You never know with us.
Never know.
I think we gab a little too much,
Yeah.
and then that becomes a longer episode,
Yeah.
and that's okay.
But in theory, it should be a reasonable episode.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
We have lots of knitting.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
More her probably than me again, but yeah.
I've been busy. I've been motivated.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. And you know, I had one day off. Well, not really off. I had a day where my system was not working, and it was awesome. So
I had a freebie day.
It was like a freebie day.
Yeah.
So, but I had to sit in front of my computer because in case it came up, I'd have to use it. But it was like 4 o'clock or something by the time it worked. So I knitted. I was just like, now I know what it's like when all you people sit there at home and be like, you don't work or you're retired or whatever. I'm like, I envy that, to have all that knitting time.
Yeah, she was like, it's so nice to knit during the day.
It
and
is.
I was like, yep, it is.
It's so nice. Like, I get an hour or two a night if I'm lucky, and sometimes there's no knitting. So it's like, yeah.
See, and I don't always knit by the time it's nighttime. Sometimes after she's in bed, I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah, because you've knit throughout the day, though.
Yeah, not all day. I don't sit there knitting all day. But
no,
I have had a chance.
And you do other stuff
I have had a
too,
chance
so
to knit during the day. So sometimes at night I'm...
Yeah, you're productive during the day, and that's when I have to do my knittings at night with my productiveness.
So what did we get done?
So what did you want to start with?
We were going to start with
your FOs.
we're going to start with FOs.
I got none. I was supposed to have one.
She was so close.
I was.
So close.
I couldn't knit yesterday. I think it was all that knitting we did at your house the other day before.
Maybe.
Killed me.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
She was so close, though. I was expecting to see a finished object when I got here.
The only thing is the sleeve.
I'm a little
just
disappointed.
Like this part,
Yeah.
That's it on both hands. I know.
Yeah.
We'll see if I can knit tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. So you might as well see. Look at this.
So I'm going to start.
She's got lots of FOs.
I don't have lots. I have 2. So I finished my socks. I finished my
It turned out nice.
villain socks.
Wow.
For our cow.
Isn't that awesome?
So you finished an object and
I
finished
did.
an object.
Look at that.
So here we go.
Look how pretty they are.
There's the finished
Poker's
socks.
gonna like those.
I hope so. We need to make a
she
date.
really liked her ones last year for her
Last year
birthday.
she liked them. She'd like anything.
Her birthday's coming up too.
It's past.
Oh no! Did I miss it? Oh, I missed it.
I sent her a message. Rebecca,
oh my God!
Rebecca, I remember.
I'm so sorry, Pokeroo. Did I miss it?
Totally
No, I
missed it.
must have sent her a message. What day was it?
The 18th.
I'll have to check my phone and see if I sent her a message.
Anyway, I finished her socks. I finished her socks, and she loves purple, so I figured she would like these. And this is Cuppy Cake Yarns, and it is from one of her. She does. I think she still does Disney clubs, where she does 3 months, and then you get a skein of yarn themed around a Disney character.
I forgot. I'm so bad.
Horrible friend.
What a bad friend of mine. I can't believe I forgot.
Listen to her now.
It probably wasn't on my phone, and maybe that's why I forgot.
It wasn't on my phone either.
It was on last year. I don't remember. There's certain people's birthdays that just go in one year or the other.
I'll admit, I just knew her birthday was in June because I was working on these socks, and so I checked Ravelry because she has it up in Ravelry.
I'm so sorry.
I might have even done
terrible.
her daily, but I don't remember. Okay, doesn't matter. Socks. Okay, so I finished her socks. Here's the other one. I finished her socks. The color was Poor Unfortunate Soul, so it was Ursula themed, which is why it works for our Friends versus Foes.
It was in last year's, just not this year's. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Can't believe it.
So I did my Fleagle heel. I did a contrast cuff because then I don't have to worry about that weird little blip when your stripes don't line up, because I don't like that.
Oh, really? That annoys you?
It annoys me. Not much annoys me, and I don't take it out, and I don't redo it, but it secretly annoys me a little bit. And if I had done a contrast toe, I would have had more of this left over, but I have about 30 grams.
That's okay. I like it. I think it looks really nice with the contrast.
I think she'll like it.
Yeah.
Or
toe,
the cuff.
I mean, yeah.
And this was some leftover yarn from my exploration station.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's even special.
I think it's Zen Yarn Garden.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. I think you're right.
I think, so it's nice. So I'm happy with these, and we have
She's gonna like them.
We have to make a date with her so that I can give them to her.
Definitely.
Yeah. So that's fun.
Now I have to buy her something at SSK as a birthday gift to make up for that. I can't believe it. It was on my phone for last year, but not this year, so it didn't have a repeat on it. That's not like me. I will have to message her to apologize for that.
You should tell her. We were podcasting and I realized
she should hate me for that one.
Okay, so second one. So this FO was a bit of a, it was unplanned. It was an unplanned project. Instagram the enabler.
I was gonna say I laughed because it was posted on Instagram and someone taunted you.
We didn't taunt me, but anyway, so Instagram always makes you do things. It's just, makes you do things, makes you buy things, makes you participate in things, makes you do things. And one of my favorite designers for children's garments posted, and I had seen her post this. I don't know why, all of a sudden in that moment, it was just like, I must do this. Because she had been posting, maybe it was because she kept posting prizes. And I was like, that's a nice prize. And then, a couple days later, I was like, oh, that's a really nice prize too. And I was like, you know what the heck, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to enter. So Lisa Chemery, Froginette makes things. I think that's Froginette Designs. Anyway, she goes by Froginette. She has, this is probably one of her most popular little patterns.
So cute.
She had a cowl just for this pattern. So everybody was making these. And I love this. I've made these before. I've made them before. They're super fast.
I love the color.
The little stitch pattern there is super easy.
It's so pretty.
The construction is so much fun. Because you start up here. You start up here and then you do stuff.
And then you do stuff.
I'm not going to reveal anything. But
you do stuff.
You do fun stuff. And then all of a sudden you have this little like shrug that is perfect for little dresses, and it's like for babies all the way up to older kids can get away to with wearing this. And
we were talking about this. This is where we need something for boys.
Yes. Well, this isn't the one we were referencing.
No, we weren't. But we were talking in general about how
we were talking about
easy things
in general
for girls.
Because for girls knits, I have two go-to patterns.
Yeah.
The in-threes and this, which is the entrechat. Okay. And between these two, if I have to knit a little girl a gift, these are my go-to patterns. Right. They're easy, they're quick, and they're adorable. And we were talking about how I haven't been able to find yet a boy equivalent that is quick, easy, cute, and just like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, I just haven't found
like a one piece kind of thing, because these are all
these are one piece. There's like basically a start and an end, and it's just they have a really nice finished product. It doesn't just look like a simple knit. Like it looks special, right?
It's so pretty. Like I love that little detail on the back. What yarn did you use for that? Because that's really pretty yarn. Comes out more blue on there, but it does.
Well, it's a teal. It's a teal with purple.
It could be more.
This was some Bear Cascade 220 Superwash.
Really?
That I dyed back when. Remember when there was a group in Ravelry, Iron Dyers, and every month they'd have a challenge?
Yes.
I was doing it. Remember me doing that?
Yes,
this was one of the months.
And that's when you took something and you dyed it?
I took some plain Cascade 220
that turned out really pretty.
And dyed it. And so I've had this one skein in my stash for like 2 years. Yeah. So when this cowl came up and I saw it, I was like, you know what? This would be a good opportunity to get rid of one skein from my stash. Just quick, easy one skein. And I think this took 3 days, and that was like with chunk knitting, like not sitting all day. Like it was like
you were doing it in pieces.
It was like maybe 2 hours here, and then the next day 2 hours here, and then the next day it was like chunk knitting. But it's so fast and it's so satisfying. And I made this. I'm gonna give it to my friend's little girl. I think she's 3 now.
That is so cute.
I'll probably see her in the next couple of weeks. So if I have time, I want to sew a little dress to match this.
Oh, I could totally see that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
What color? Are you gonna do solid?
I know. I found this little tutorial online for a jersey dress, where it's not a reversible dress, but you do a lining in a different color.
Oh, cool.
So I was like, if I could find some teal and some purple jersey, I could make it so that one of the colors was on the inside, and then maybe purple on the inside,
or even do like the edging, like on a sleeve or the bottom of the hem.
Yeah, something like that. But I'm thinking I would like to try and find jersey to match the two colors.
So cute.
And then make a little two-tone dress. Yeah. If I have time.
That'd be so cute. I like that.
But if not, I'm sure she'll just be happy with this, because I think her birthday's in June.
That passed.
I know, but I haven't seen her.
Passed.
Anyway. I don't need to message a 3-year-old and say happy birthday. So
no, it's when you see her.
Yeah, when I see her, she will get her present. So yeah, those are my gifts.
That was Diamonds Are Forever. Yes. And next on our list.
What's next on our list? Diamonds in the Rough.
Diamonds in the Rough.
Diamonds in the Rough. We have a few.
I'm trying to remember. Yes, we have a few. I actually have, technically still 2 now. Yeah. Even though I'm supposed to have 1.
Yeah, it's all right. It'll be definitely next time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because that will be finished before then.
Yeah, if it's not done next time.
So you want me to, I'll show that one first.
I'm going to have to send in little elves. Yeah.
I'll show that one first.
Okay, show that one first and then we'll go to that one.
Okay. So it's in my, oh my God, look how big this stuff is. I stuffed it to the brim. This is my Fast Girls bag, because from SSK 2013. So excited. I'm on countdown right now, guys. And then I get to pick up both our SSK bags again this year.
Yep, I ordered mine.
Yeah. So that will happen.
So we missed a year. No, you got one.
Well, no, I
missed a year because you had a minion.
Hey, it happens when, you know, your best friend's there and you know.
That's okay. I don't need all of them.
She bought me one.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it'll keep happening because I don't know if I'll be going every year. It just, yeah. You know, there was last year, I think 3/4 of SSK were new people.
Yeah.
And this year, there were some people that I haven't seen since the first year that still, like, I remember and they remember me, which is really cool.
That's fun.
And I haven't been really in the threads, so I've been trying to get into the threads and posting stuff. But I'm super excited because you know who's coming to SSK this year that I didn't get to, that was there last year? Amy Flores.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so excited.
I thought she was there next year.
She was there last year, but I wasn't.
But not
so
with you. Okay.
I didn't know her. But and then I think also Diana, Suburban Sister, she's going to be coming too. That makes me super excited because I love her. I love watching her too. And yeah, so like there's two people that I swear I'll be in the candy store with both of them. They like, and she's vending too, Amy Florence.
Yeah, no, I think so that's the one. I've been trying to think of what I want you to shop for.
She posted her colorways.
And I think,
did you see?
I think I'm gonna get. I would like one of hers.
Did you see? So
no.
she's asked people like what colors she wanted to bring from like kind of last year and said to go through. So there's some beautiful blues and stuff she does, like mixed colors that are stunning, and oh my God, and people were asking for this one color that I think you would like more. And it was more like the oranges and purples and stuff like that in there, I think.
There's one color that I think I want, and if she doesn't have it, then I'd be fine with nothing.
And you know it's going to be the first one everybody's going to run to and go, and yeah, I know.
I don't need any yarn, but...
Either do I, but I'm going to be at SSK, and like seriously,
yeah, you can't go and not buy anything, especially when there's so many people that you don't get to
She's
see
in the UK.
I know.
So like, you know, I mean, a couple of people backed out, unfortunately, for whatever reason. But there's some people that, you know, like, Gail's Earth's going to be there. I love her stuff. Oh, and I have to say, I've knitted everything from her. Yeah. I did her sock blanks from her already. I did the other socks from her that I got Ryan back in 2013. So I'm caught up with her yarn. I can buy some more of hers.
And she's the one with the 90-10 that you like.
Yeah, that was the 90-10. So I'm hoping she might have more of that. I'm not sure because that was like, it's, you know, it was squishy, but it wasn't going into a sport or a DK or worsted weight sock, right? So yeah. Okay. So this is my cardigan. What's it called?
Old Cheap.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, people. Ready? Look! You see these?
Oh yeah, I was like, what? She didn't have this done last time.
I got buttonholes!
She did her button bands.
So I did both my bands. So there's 1 and 2. Can you see it? Sorry, I'm holding it up in front of you. Okay, see it? My button bands are completed. The whole thing is completed to the bottom. The only thing I didn't finish, and this was what I was supposed to do actually yesterday, but I couldn't knit. My arthritis in my hands is killing me. So my thumb, like right here, I couldn't even squish my thumb this way. I went to go grab a plate like this yesterday and my thumb couldn't hold and the plate dropped like from a distance. And my food went everywhere. So there went my dinner last night. I had to wash it off and then eat it. So it was cold and wet and soggy dinner. So I didn't get a chance to knit, but look at, this is all I have to do are the 2 sleeves. Like in their
the cuffs.
And their thumb, their thumbs, they're gonna have the thumb holes, and they're gonna come up to probably somewhere like here, maybe.
So a couple inches of ribbon, probably.
Yeah. So right now I'm up to like here. So I really only had probably
like 3
this
inches,
much to
2.5
do,
inches,
and I would have had them done. But I will show you. I found my pandas. Okay, stop moving, please. There's my panda. I found my panda, and look, I got my balls. Because I always got balls. There's my balls. And I really love them. They work really, really well. I'm very happy with them. Yeah. Those were the ones from
Lottie. We got them from Acme Fibers.
Acme Fibers.
Yeah,
but
Acme Fibers carries them. Yeah.
Lottie?
Lottie.
Yeah. I was going to say Acme Fibers because that's who I remember where I got them
but
from.
But they're by her. Yeah, she makes them.
Yeah. So this, as soon as I can knit.
It is going to be done next time. It is going to be done next time.
I'll have it done next time, I promise.
Probably.
I won't be wearing it.
I was going to say, she might not be wearing it because it's July.
Middle of July. And I'm hoping, you know, summer we're going to get now warm heat.
Yeah.
You know, the States are just like, everybody in the States is complaining it's too hot. I'm like, seriously? There's no complaining it's too hot.
We haven't had a lot of hot weather to complain about.
We shouldn't be complaining.
Well,
we just had winter. I hate winter. I'll never complain about summer.
Yeah, but you know, I just don't go outside when it's really hot. Simple.
Oh my god. That's the whole point. Then you could drink some more iced tea. Okay, so that was it for that.
That was you? Okay,
Yeah,
so now we're
you're
doing
next.
your socks.
No, now it's you.
I thought we were doing our socks.
You're doing, no, you're going to do your friends thing, weren't you? And then I was going to do mine, and then you were going to do yours.
I thought we were going to do socks,
mine first?
friends. Anyway, doesn't matter.
But I just showed one, so I could do it again.
Okay, yeah, you do it again, and then I'll do...
Okay, so last time you'll remember, Aryn did my toes for me on my socks.
I was going to do these socks first, and then you were going to do that.
Whatever you want.
Doesn't matter, just go.
That's what I thought, but then you said you know not to do them, and I should do mine, so I started.
No, but you said to do friends. We're not doing your friends. Anyway,
whatever. Then do that first.
I was going to do my socks first, because they're not friends. Okay, I'm just going to do them. So, when you finish a pair of socks, what do?
Cast on another pair.
Cast on another pair. So I did, and I so enjoyed using my cupcake yarns, and I have a lot of cupcake yarns.
She does.
Because I have several from her, like, club.
I know, and I like some of her colorways, too.
So I was like, I'm going to cast on another cupcake, because I knew my numbers from that one. I could just do the same thing. And this one, this is one of my, I don't know if I would say it's precious, but I've been wanting...
A favorite?
Yeah, it's a favorite. It's a favorite, and I don't think I want to knit it for anybody, so even if I knit it for myself, and I don't wear them, I don't care.
It's okay, it stays in your drawer, and they're yours.
It stays in my drawer. I don't think I can give these away.
And they're
so this is one of my favorite club colors that she's done. So this was also from a Disney club, and this was based on Up.
Oh, okay.
So it's called Balloon Bouquet.
Very cool.
So the brown is the house, and the rainbows are all the balloons.
Very cool.
I love this so much.
I do. I think when you were knitting this, I was like, oh, that's pretty.
I love this
I really
so much.
like it. It's not my colors, but it's pretty, and I know it works for her.
Anyway, so this is how it's knitting up. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it.
Get that cable out of your way. I know.
Okay. Look at that.
Look at that.
Oh, okay, I'm just going to hold it there for a minute. Look how pretty
it is.
Those little rainbow stripes are, because they're not like your standard rainbow colors.
No.
They're just like all these different colors,
Yeah.
but they're not like, they blend in a really nice way. They're not muddy. Like there's little blips of really clear aquas and greens and stuff. Oh, they're so pretty, and pinks and oranges.
And I love the brown in between, because it really makes those colors in between pop
Yeah,
more.
it grounds it. Yeah, so
really
I'm really, really, really enjoying these.
And
this
you're
is
doing
the
a
first
different
sock.
toe.
I did a contrast toe because I want more of this left over. I'm planning on sending this to Christy, the leftovers.
Very cool.
Because I know she would like this. She loves fall colors, and she loves muted rainbows.
Okay.
And to me, this is like muted kind of rainbow fall
It's
colors.
an interesting rainbow.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's not your bright...
No, I like it.
Standard rainbow. Anyway, so I did a contrast toe so that I'd have...
More
and I'm going to do
leftover.
a contrast cuff so that I'd have more left over to send to Christy.
And no contrast heel?
No, I don't like doing contrast heels because I like doing the Flegel heel.
Okay. Oh, you're going to do Flegel heel with the
I'm in the process of doing my increases.
I can see the wideness of it.
Yeah, I'm doing the process of my increases. And then the toe is like a navy. It's like a navy.
I like it.
I just
It's like almost like a dark sky, and then you have the house, and then you have the balloons.
There was no thought. I just...
See?
I looked in my leftover bin, and this seemed to complement.
I like it.
But I'm going to do the cuff and the toe in this color.
I do. I like that a lot. I like that color, though.
So that's what I'm working on. So this is the first one.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Your ball's rolling away.
Sorry. Thank you for
grabbing
my balls.
It's always about balls.
That was for you.
I know. So
your socks.
My socks now. So this is part of our Friends and Foes Cal. I already finished my friends.
We've each finished one project.
I know, isn't that cool? Yeah. I'm very happy with that.
For the opposite team.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Like, and that was the first thing we both worked on was for the opposite team. But that was cool. That was cool. So, so last time you'll remember this was Aryn casted on my toes for me.
Yes, I did. You were on the toes.
And that was like down here. And now I got all this.
You've got the pattern started now.
And yeah, let you see? Oh, you're going to ask me the pattern, aren't you?
I'm trying to remember. You mentioned
Look at how pretty it is. Can you see it? I can't see. Can you see it?
With something latte, right? Something
cafe mochaccino or cafe mocha something. I'm so sorry. She's coming to SSK, and you would think I know this, and I probably should pull it up, shouldn't I? I'm so sorry. I'm so bad. Oh my god, I'm so bad today. I can't believe I'm so bad. That's twice now. Can't remember Becca's birthday. Like,
I'm pretty sure I don't remember the designer, but I think it's Cafe Mochaccino.
Yeah, that I knew for sure it is. And anyway, so just keep talking about my socks. Do you want to
Okay,
hold them up, please,
I'm
so
gonna
I
keep
can
talking about our socks. I don't know anything about them.
I
don't remember. I don't remember how
gusset.
many stitches I cast on, and I don't know.
68.
Okay, 68 stitches, and it's a little. Oh, look at that. That's interesting.
Isn't it pretty?
Yeah, is that like a twisted stitch, or is there? You said there's some sort of like you're lifting stitches over, right?
What happened to
Look,
my?
it's like twisted. But there's 2 rows.
Uh-oh, why can't I see that pattern?
Look at that. And see,
there
they're mirrored.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're mirrored.
So I'm doing this toe up, and the pattern actually calls for a top down because you know I'm special that way. And
plunked it in.
Cafe Macchiato?
Macchiato?
Macchiato? Is that, sorry, I'm
That's
pulling it
macchiato.
up. And it's Marion Molden, and I should know it's Marion. And I was going to say Marion, but I didn't want to screw it up just in case, because that would be really embarrassing. So I have to say Marion. Easy pattern. I really enjoy it. It's a...
back now.
Thank you. Here, let me show people. It is a paint pattern, and it's... can you see that? Nope, you can't because I just touched the screen. Way to go, Tiff. Okay, let's try this again without touching the screen. Can you see that? Okay, so she did it on self-striping, and I just did it on my variegated, and I really like it. I think it's just really pretty. It adds a little bit of a nice touch to it.
It's enough that you're not just going kind of
autopilot. See?
Yeah, no, it's neat. When you look at it close, it's like
it looks like V's.
Yeah, they're V's, but they're not your regular knit V's.
No.
And they're not twisted V's. It's like these overlapping V's.
And I can't tell how it's done because it's a paint pattern. But yeah, her pattern was written top down, and I just looked at the pattern and went, okay, I'm doing this, and I'm going to do toe up. So I started with the one sock and then did the other, and I figured out the pattern. And right now I'm increasing for my heel, and I'm doing my gusset, and then I will actually, no, I think I'm doing gusset and increasing for my heel.
For your fleagle, right?
My fleagle heel. Yes, my fleagle heel. And then once you get to the heel part, it's like yeah, it's done.
It's both our favorite parts.
Yeah.
It's both our favorite parts. You get to that heel, it's like you're on a ride. You're like, wee!
Yeah, and it feels like it's all downhill, so it's like
and then
the
you
best
get to
part
around,
of it.
and then you're almost done. You're basically done.
Oh my god, it's so much
Best
fun.
part.
So these have to be, this is for my faux Cal, this is my project, but these have to be completed by the 7th. And I'm not sure if it's the 7th at night or the
July.
6th of July
That's
or the
in a couple
6th
days.
at night. In a couple days? What's today?
It's the 3rd.
I know, it's the end of the week. It's Friday. Yeah. So this is what I'm working on all this week.
Yes.
Yeah, as of tonight. I'm going to try to knit as much as I can. I figured even if I have to be in pain, when I'm typing, I can use my left thumb to hit the space bar. So we'll be good. And I'm not picking up any more plates, so I won't be dropping my dinner on the floor. But yeah, in this pattern is $2 US.
That's not bad.
So it was a really nice pattern, and I really enjoy it. Like it's, you can put it to anything, and I did it on my variegated. I really like how it's turning out. I'm gonna wear these socks, and this is the Joker colorway, people. This is the Joker colorway.
So that's how it fits into our our friends versus foes, because the villain, the Joker is a villain who's a foe.
It is. And then, do you see people? It's also, sorry, my yarns. Oh, I thought I pulled out a stitch, but I didn't. My yarn's all blingy. I don't know if you can see that. And this is by No Makers, and so I'm really liking it. It's just getting all tangled up, but we're good. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. And it still works with that little twist tie on there. I still have that twist tie on there that you put on there. It still works.
So people, hairband if you don't have a button.
Yeah, seriously. Anything that you could separate it with would work. Yeah. I mean, it's, so I'm liking this one. Oops, sorry. Next.
Okay, so that was your villain.
My villain.
For the cowl. So I'm going to show next my friend's project for the cowl. Okay?
Yeah. I noticed there's a couple more friends projects than foes.
We're winning!
Not by much. It's only
a couple.
It was, when I looked at it yesterday, it was 9 to 6.
Yeah, so it's a couple, but still a couple.
Yeah.
Way to go, friends.
Come on, foes. I know you guys can. We can either tie this or win it. I'm very competitive. We need to win it. And mine and hers don't count.
No, we can't enter
We can't put ours in there. So, yeah. Maybe we can do for total count of, who'd win one, but then that adds one to each of us.
We can't, we can't put ours in.
We don't count for prizes.
Okay, so I'm working on my friend's project, and I talked about this last time, how I had my friend-themed mini skeins from the Yarn at Home Mom, and I was going to do socks, and then I decided not to do socks, and I started a bag, and I had just the base, right?
That's right.
The base with a little lip. So I'm into my minis now. And it kind of just looks like a big, I don't want to try and put it on my head. I was going to put it on my head. This would look ridiculous.
It looks like Rasta hat.
Yeah, so I was down at the bottom there on the last episode. And now I've knit up. And I've got, I think I've got all the colors in now, because this one up here, after I finish this, I'm going to put another row of this one. And so that will kind of cap it off.
Very nice.
And then I'm going to do a bunch of this gray.
I love that gray.
Tonal to finish the top and do, actually I'm not even going to do the drawstring casing with the yarn. I'm going to do that with fabric. So I'm basically...
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
I'm basically just... My hook fell. Sorry, I'll get it later. I'm basically just going to keep going up until it's as high as I want the bag to be deep.
Okay.
And then stop. And then, I don't know if you can tell.
I think it's pretty.
Can you tell? You can't really tell. So I've been doing these little baubles right there. See one right there? So in between each stripe, I do a row of the gray. And I've been doing these little, like baubles here and there. Little textured baubles.
Oh, like this one here.
Yeah. Like they're just little...
Interesting.
Just, they're not super obvious, but they're just a little bit of texture. Anyway.
I won't tell you what they look like.
I know what they look like, because I think they look the same thing. And I wasn't going to say anything. But.
Well, you know, you were showing them, and I had to look at them, and then I touched it, and I was like, yeah.
They are baubles.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what people call them, too.
I don't want to call them baubles. Anyway, they're just little, they're nothing. Hey,
that's even closer.
There's another way they fit into Friends, right? Because Chandler has 3 of them.
Yeah.
So it's the perfect project. Yes. And then I got some fabric, so I got my lining.
Oh, cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Is that new for you? Or was that like in your stash?
No, I had to order it.
Okay.
And it was hard to find something that would go with it and be kind of Friends-like, but still match.
I like it.
So I found this.
It just looks like New York.
Yeah, it's little apartment buildings.
Yeah.
But the colors still kind of go with the colors of the yarns.
Yeah.
Because originally I was looking for like a coffee fabric, and I couldn't find any coffee fabrics I liked. And then I was looking for like New York fabric, and I couldn't find any of those I liked.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like it because it's bright and colorful.
Yeah, it's colorful.
I do. I think it's perfect.
And it fits in with Friends, but it's not obviously Friends.
And it picks up like your favorite color in there. That color
colors.
there. It's like, yeah.
So I'm happy with that. So that will be the lining. So I'm going to make the little casing and do the drawstring.
I love that. That's nice. You're going to get good use out of that bag.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. More so than if I had made socks.
True.
Yeah. Did you put the hook in there?
That's true. I gave it to you. Did you put it in there?
Yes, it's in there.
Yeah. Perfect.
Oh, and I am doing that on a 3mm, I think. Let me check, because people will ask. Yeah. So I'm using one of my Knit Picks 2-sided hooks, and I'm using the 3mm side.
Interesting. It's two-sided.
Yeah. I like
cool.
these, as long as you remember what side you're using.
Right.
But I like them, because then you don't need as many hooks. Okay, so that's my Friends project. Do I need to say anything else about that?
No, our cal is till the end of July.
End of July.
1st.
Yep, so you still have time.
And
there's bundles in the group if you still want to join. If you
there's some quick, easy stuff like hats and things like that you can knit up. And if you're a sock knitter, that can knit a sock in a week or 2 days.
Well, some people can knit them in a few days, and I won't name who.
No. Menvy is there too. It takes me, well, actually this sock's been about, what, a week and a half now or something since we started it. And I'm doing the heel part. So if I can get it done, I'm just going to knit it until whatever I can get till the 7th.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing about doing toe up, is that you can just knit until they're...
I know.
Until you have to cast off.
Yeah. Because if you did it vice versa, you can't have a foot this big if your foot's this big, you know what I mean? It just wouldn't work. So yeah, I like that.
You'll have something. You'll have socks.
I know.
By the 7th, you'll have socks.
I'm going to finish them. Yeah. So yeah. So what's next?
I think we're doing Soon to Be Gems next.
Soon to Be Gems. Okay.
Or no, we're doing our teas. Okay. We're doing our teas?
She decided this, and we didn't write it down. I said, "You want to write it down?" She's like, "No."
I don't either.
And she decided, and of course, I don't like. I just agree with it.
This is why people do show notes, but whatever.
Yeah, we just fly by the seat of our pants.
Whatever.
We have fun that way.
Yeah. Okay, we're doing our teas because we talked about them last time. I had done a swatch.
I didn't, but now
I did do a swatch because I showed the ugly swatch.
Yeah, you had the swatch.
You hadn't swatched yet,
but now
and now we both progressed a little more.
Yeah. I'm going first.
Did I put my swatch back in here? I did. Okay. So I washed it again just in case because I don't know if it got a true washing.
Did you wash it with your towels?
This time I washed it with my laundry.
Oh, okay.
So the first time I washed it, I threw it in with my towels because I'm like, you know what? If the yarn bleeds at all, I don't care about my towels.
Right.
And then I wasn't sure if it actually got washed because I think it fell out from between going into the wash and going into the dryer. So it might have just gone in. It might have gone into the dryer as a dry swatch with wet things.
Got it. That can make sense.
So I'm like, just to make sure.
Wash it one more time.
I washed it again with my laundry this week. And it is getting better, feel.
Yeah?
It's getting better.
Yeah?
It's getting better. And I've heard it gets better. It's not crunchy. It's not as crunchy. It's still kind of, actually it's not too bad. It was
see-through-y?
Well, I want it to be see-through-y. Is it upside down? Or did I have
Doesn't matter if it's upside down or not.
I guess not. But I had the I-cord edge, remember I tried. And see how the I-cord edge is right here?
Yeah.
And how it does keep it kind of
because it's
lying
still kind of
nicely.
flippy-ish, yeah.
So I think I'm going to do an I-cord edge.
Very cool.
Yeah, so and it does feel much nicer. So I'm happy with that. And so I've cast on.
And did you get the right needle size for it? Sorry, I didn't stop you mid-sentence, but I was just curious.
I changed my needles, and I'll explain why.
Okay.
In true Aryn fashion, I changed my mind. And I am now doing a different pattern than I had talked about last time.
I got nothing to say. It's Aryn.
I can't explain, it's just, that's what happened. So I think what happened is that with the gauge of my swatch, and the gauge, so this is a fingering.
Right.
And the pattern I was gonna do was a sport.
Oh, that's right.
Right? And I was like, I'll just figure it out. And then I was like, you know, I don't want to figure it out. So I was like, I'm going to have one last look and see if I can find a tee that uses a linen that I like, that calls for a fingering yarn with the gauge, because now I had my swatch, right?
Right.
So I knew what kind of,
exactly
what range I was getting. So if I could find a pattern that was in that range already, then...
So when you looked on Ravelry, what did you search for? Did you just search for linen?
I think I went advanced search, garments, and then sweaters, and then tees, and then I did fingering, and I may have done, if they give you the...
Because you can pick linen.
Yeah, I think I picked linen as my fiber, because things that are designed for linen are going to work with how it behaves, right? And so some patterns came up, and there was one that I actually did like, and so it was a purchase pattern, but I'm like, you know what, I like it, I'm gonna get it, and I have started it. So this is called,
I like it.
I think it's Zion. Where's Zion?
You always have some funky names for your patterns.
I don't name them.
I know, but oh, and you're gonna do the back like that too? That's pretty. You need to show both those pictures.
I think it's Zion.
How's it spelled?
Z-I-N-O-N-E.
N-O-N-E?
Zion. Anyway.
Known.
I'll show the front. So there's two variations. You can do a partial lace back or a full lace back. And then you can do a cropped length and you can do a longer length. So I'm going to do the partial lace back, the longer length, but making it even longer than the longer length.
Cool.
Okay.
But it's really pretty.
Okay, so, and the designer is Andy Satterland. So that's it there. That's the front.
What a great picture too, with all the nice flowers.
And I'll show you the back.
Yeah, because the back's pretty.
Okay, so that's the partial back.
Oh, it's...
I'm like waiting. So that's the partial back. And then there's another version where the lace goes all the way down the back. But I'm doing that one.
You know, it's great if you don't need to wear a bra, or if you...
Yeah, I can't get away with not wearing a bra, so I need to wear clothes that work with that.
I don't mind seeing like a strap, you know what I mean? Because you can wear like a skin tone strap or something.
Or you can get even those clear straps.
Yeah.
Like a clear strap would work.
Or you could wear a tank top underneath it, because it's going to be a bit see-through.
Yeah, I could wear like a cami or something.
Yeah, like a fitted cami right there, and that would be pretty too.
Yeah, so I'm
still
happy
love
with
this
that.
color.
Now, even among those changes, I made another change. Okay, so I have started, and again, it's going to look all ugly because it's not like it's freshly,
not as bad as
freshly knit linen. So this is what I've got started so far. Okay,
it's pretty.
There we go. Now, what I changed, I'll go up here maybe. I changed the lace. because I did start with her lace.
Right.
It was not working with my brain. Okay, so I started my lace. I started the lace chart.
You mean her pattern, the way she wrote it?
No, the lace, just the lace. Like, you know how there's lace that has repeats that just make sense and you can just get into a rhythm?
Right.
This lace chart, I could not get into a rhythm with it. So it's like every single stitch I was looking at, okay? Like every single stitch I had to refer to the chart. I couldn't just be like, okay, the next 5 stitches are this. Do, 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 do. Okay, and then I'm doing, like, I had to like look at every single stitch. I understand. And so I had put in markers for every repeat so that I'd know if I made a mistake. Right. Well, the way the lace pattern is, those markers
were moving.
They weren't moving, but you had to do like a slip knit over the marker.
Oh, yes. So I had a pattern like that too, and that drove me nuts.
So I had to take out all the markers.
Excuse me. Yeah.
And then the very next row, when I tried to do it without the markers, I made a mistake. And I'm like, nope, this is not gonna work for me. This is not gonna work for me because I need to get this section of lace done, and I can't stare at this chart every 2 seconds, and I can't be making mistakes and not knowing where these mistakes are. Right. So what I did is I went and I got one of my stitch dictionaries.
Very cool.
Okay. And I looked through their lace section and I found one that was the same number of stitches approximately for a repeat.
Okay.
Okay. And that still had a look that I liked.
And which one is the bottom one?
Yeah, the bottom one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
Do you want to hold it up?
Okay, let's see if I can do this so that you can't see the top one. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm substituting this
pretty
lace. So I think it has a similar look because the one Andy uses is like a V-shaped lace. So I think it will still work. I think it will still visually work with the design. I'll put that in there. So that's what I've changed it to, and you can kind of see, but not really.
Hers is more open though, I think.
Hers is like more, it's a bigger repeat. Hers is a longer repeat, so they're bigger.
And I like this because I think that... Oh no! It's lace.
It's really thin.
Okay. It should be, your stitches should stay in place. They shouldn't pull out.
They should, if I don't, okay, we're gonna gingerly put this over there in a minute and then get back to it later. But I wanted to show what she's doing on the edge I really, really like. It's like this built-in edging. You see that?
Oh yeah, it's like a double layer almost.
Yeah, so there are slip stitches in there. So it's like this double layer. The back looks like the same thing. So, and this is the armhole. This is going to be the armhole.
Oh, okay.
So the arm edging is already built into the pattern.
That's very cool.
So there's no picking up and no finishing it. This is just going to be a really nice finished edge. I really, really like that.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I really like that.
She's got drop stitches. Drop stitches on lace. You might as well shoot me. I'd have to undo the row. I'd have to do the whole row, stitch by stitch, and then I have to go back and then pick it all up and do it again.
Over there.
But this is going to be really nice because it won't be as see-through as the other one, but it will still have a pretty design for you. I think it's going to look really nice.
I think it will work.
Yeah.
I think when I plopped it in, I had to maybe either get rid of one or add one stitch to make it work. I'm like, that'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, one stitch won't, because you could always add it or take it away when you need it.
And this lace repeat, I can look at and just do. Like I like when I can look at the chart and just kind of knit and then glance. So like glance at the chart. Whereas the other one, I really had to like read the chart and I'd be like, wait a minute, did I already do a knit two there? Like, it was just too much for my brain. It wasn't working.
I know the feeling though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't enjoying it. I'm like, I'm never gonna work on this because I'm not enjoying it.
It's like that silver one. Remember that scarf I was trying to do, and on the plane the guy talked to me and I screwed up, and then you try to fix it? Hell no. It's just like, I'm done.
This lace I enjoy much more. It's much more fluid and intuitive. So
I still need to find something to replace that with because there's no way I'm doing that pattern again.
Yeah.
Well, because it's the same thing like with your stitch markers. I have to do stuff over them, and it's like it drives me nuts.
Them useless because
and then I'm messing up the pattern because I can't figure it out.
And see, this one I think I have my stitch markers. The lace repeats stay within the stitch markers.
Oh, okay.
So I put my stitch markers in and they stay there, and it's all good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So here, you want to feel this first? I washed it and dried it with my towel. Okay. So I washed it in cold, not hot, because normally I wash my towels in hot, and I didn't know if the color would bleed, even though my towels were all grays and blues anyways.
This already feels nice.
I washed it in cold, and then I dried it.
Felt nice without washing it. It's like
wow, that comes out really bright on there.
You could use this for driving, so that your arm doesn't get burnt. They sell things like that.
I know they do.
Yeah,
my husband's tan on one side.
Yeah,
his one arm's like
you could totally use this for driving after.
Like Farmer John, one arm tan. So,
but it does feel nice. It does.
This
feel
is the Louette Sport Weight, and so there's my swatch, people. So look at that. The color comes out amazing on here. I'm sorry, I'm blocking your face. So I did. I purled here, 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 there, and there. And I used needles going from a 3 all the way up to a 4 because I wasn't sure what I wanted. And obviously at the top here is the 3, and it is way too tight.
Yeah, the top is way too dense.
And you can see, like, it's still see-through.
It just doesn't feel as nice.
It's still see-through.
It just
it feels like washcloth. And so I still like the
middle.
I think the 3.5 is still like, see, that's still a little on the tighter
your
side.
Your stitches have evened out.
Yeah, they evened out nicely.
Yeah.
But I still think that's too loose. Yeah. That's too loose. So the 3.5 is exactly, and this is a little on the tighter side, but I think the 3.5 needle for me is what I think I'm going to end up going with. So this is going to be a t-shirt for me. And wait, I got the pattern. And this pattern is by Alicia Plummer, and it's called East End. Look how pretty that is. I really like it. I think it's gonna be cool. Now the only thing I want to change is the neckline is like comes way off your shoulders, and I want to do it something closer together so I don't have to wear it off my shoulders.
Okay,
it's the only thing different. So I don't know if I might have to pick up a crocheted edge around there or something.
That or cast on a smaller number and increase to what you need. So you have a smaller,
Well, you're doing them I think you're splitting for the top first or something, and then you're picking up and then joining underneath the sleeve, I think it is. And then you're knitting all the thing together. I don't remember. It is a paid pattern. Yeah, it is a paid pattern. This is from her July 23 collection. It's called East End. I really like it though. It honestly, it was just something that
it's just a simple
it's so pretty. Now I don't know if I'm going to do it as long as that because
you like things shorter.
I like it to my hip bone.
Yeah,
that's like a perfect place for me. So yeah. And I love this color. It's going to be perfect.
It's a nice color.
I know. It's so nice and pretty. And it's not something I wear. This is not a blue that I normally wear. But it's okay. I like it. I like the color. So we're good. So next time you'll see me, I'll have some of this.
That's our tea progress, our summer tea progress. And if we finish it by the end of August, we could still enter it in a calendar.
Cool.
Yeah.
I don't know which one, but we're good.
Stitching high notes.
Oh, okay. Yes, I think you mentioned that to me. Okay. So that was our t-shirts.
Those are our t-shirts.
Yeah.
They don't look like t-shirts yet.
No.
They're getting there.
And it's funny, when I have to say, when I knitted my swatch up, I wasn't as wonky as yours was.
Yeah.
Is it because yours is maybe fingery, mine's sport?
I think it's, no, but I also think it's just the fiber. Like, the yarn, my yarn in the skein is much crunchier than your yarn in the skein was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah. As long as...
Based on that, I'm like, I would buy that yarn. I'm sure this will be lovely once it's washed. But just based on the skein, I would like if I saw that in the store, I wouldn't be turned off by it. Whereas the other one, I had to see the sample
twice,
to be like, this is going to be a nice finished object.
And that t-shirt that t-shirt I have to say is probably nicer than the other two that you looked at.
Yeah, I'm happy with this pattern. I don't think I'm going to change this pattern.
That's good. I hope not either. You already changed the lace pattern to it, so. That's okay. You customized it for
But I'm happy with the lace. I'm happy with the construction. Like, looking at how it's constructed, I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
And then after I get past the lace part, it'll just be knitting. So I can get there.
I know you can.
Yeah.
I know you can.
Okay.
Okay. So
we're gonna do a little bit of soon to be gems. Okay, you've got yours ready.
I know. I'm so excited. You understand?
Yeah.
So. You guys saw this. I got this at the Picton Fiber Festival. I just can't stop staring at it. I'm sorry. I love it. And it's from Dyed by Lindsay. Look at that. And I can't stop it.
She's been talking about the skein for weeks since she got it. She's like, I can't get the skein out of my head.
You're right.
I have to cast on with it. I have to do something with it. What can I do with it?
Superwash Merino. It is 100%. Yeah, but there's no name to it. And it's 450 yards.
It's called Tiffany.
Look at it. It's perfect for me. So, I still don't know what to do. But,
Are you looking for suggestions?
I could be. it's only this color.
Yeah, she doesn't want to combine it with
I don't want to combine it with anything else. And
you don't want to do socks, right?
It's stunning. No, it's way too pretty for it to be on my feet. Yeah.
So did you want to do a one skein shawl?
So I think there's a Lisa Mush shawl that does it.
Yeah.
I think she's got like one skein shawl that I might do, because you know what? I love her patterns. They're really easy to do. I know by every section I do, there's a stitch count. I can't really screw that up. And I think it's a short row, which is fine. And I think this would be pretty in it. But if there's anything else you guys think, but okay, it can't be a triangular shawl. Okay. I don't do I don't do the triangulars. I like the crescent shawls. Okay, love the crescent shells actually. Those
do you like the ones that are slightly
asymmetrical? Yes and no, but more towards no. Depends. Because because it has to be.
Okay, so very specific here. If you know of any one skein shallow crescent shawls,
let's do crescent
that you like that are easy.
Oh, and it can't have too much lace in or anything, because you're not going to see it with this, right?
So like garter
stitch. It's not like
it's
a solid color.
Yeah, garter stitch.
It could be something, I was thinking also a Martina Vem pattern.
Maybe, yeah, because she does
Because the one I did already,
You should, but see, that's an asymmetrical one. I want to do the Fractal Danger, but that's kind of like that.
That's the one I have was one of my ones for this. That's funny that you said that.
I want to do that one.
I saw that when I was in Pennsylvania, up north. I was in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and I walked into a yarn shop.
You saw it knit up?
And that's where I saw it knit up, and it's so pretty. It's very narrow and long. But right when I walked in, it was on a mannequin.
You can do it as a scarf.
It wasn't even my colors. It was like reds and grays, and I was like, yeah. And so when I think it's the one that Martina has in her.
It's in my cube because it's like it looks like there's sections, right? Like sections of garter and then sections of like a pattern. It's one I want to do too.
But I'm torn between the Lisa Much or Martina pattern. There's actually a couple Martinas that I can do. Yeah, because I really like her patterns too.
Well, you want to start this soon, right? So you need to narrow that down.
I know I want to start this because this has to come to me to SSK. I need to have something knit on the plane because those socks will be done by this Friday. That cardigan will be done.
You know what? You're not bringing that cardigan to travel.
Oh my God, no! That's like way too heavy.
It's just too big.
And it's only like the sleeve part. It's only this much on either hand. I don't want to schlep something like that all the way there. And so after Friday, I'll need something to knit on. So I'll finish that off and I'll have that. And then I have basically next week, so I have to cast something on before I go. And I don't know what else to cast on. I don't know what else to cast on. I haven't thought of it yet. So this is, and when you're there, you're talking with people all the time. I need something that's not lace, that's not, that I won't screw up. That I won't have to rip out completely. And
so then you might want to look at the Lisa Much one if it's not, because the Fractal Danger, there's, I wouldn't say complicated lace, but there's definitely open holes. So there's something. You're doing something.
I think they're the yarn overs and she drops a stitch or something like that or whatever they are. But I looked at both the patterns and I can do both of those. But there's also the other one from Martina that I did before, the one I did on Heather's yarn from Highland Handmaids. Okay. The one I wore to last year when we went to Woolstock. That's oh my God, it was one of her popular ones too. Yeah. It was like the weird one where it had this. It's in my head. Oh my God, I know. Anyways, I know you're all yelling it to me too.
Well, I don't think they've seen that one, so they might not be.
Well, no, but it's a popular pattern.
It's one of her popular ones.
Yeah, like it has.
Isabel did it, right?
It has like a lacy section, but it's not. Yeah, and there's a garter section, and then it has. And I even did it, I think, for the yarn from our guild.
From the guild, yeah.
I did it twice already. See, there's a pattern I did twice. I've done a lot of Lisa Much patterns, a lot of Martina patterns. Isn't that funny? I really like both the way they both design.
You know what, maybe if because people are going to be like, oh my God, what is it? Maybe you could can you pop it in? Just the name.
I'm going to pull it up so you can talk about what you're doing. And
okay, that works, because I know you don't like putting things in if you can help it. So, my soon-to-be gems. I have no yarn to show you, because it is literally in a box at home and there's 42 skeins in it, okay? So what I'm aiming to do is, so my Bling Your String group, every 3 months I do a new challenge, okay? And so one just started on July 1st, and for the next 3 months the challenge is going to be, we're doing a stash slim down, okay? So stash slim down. Summer slash.
Say that 5 times.
Summer.
Yeah.
Stash. Slim down.
Slim down.
And this is
Triple
because one of my goals, my resolutions this year, was to get my stash number in Ravelry down to a certain number. And we are at 6 months, past 6 months of the year now, and my stash number is pretty much the same as it was when we started.
Oh, but wait, you know what month this is, people? It's July,
Yeah.
her birthday month.
Yeah.
And you think that's going to go down that stash?
There's going to be stuff coming in,
No.
right? So I was like, okay, we have to do something about this. So I looked through my stash, and there are so many entries that are one skein of this, you know, 250-gram skeins here,
Yeah.
a skein of cotton there,
Oh.
some odd thing there. And so my goal this summer...
Wait, so they're not full skeins?
No, they're full
okay,
skeins, but they're just
okay.
little skeins,
Okay.
right? But they're taking up a listing in my stash, right? So my goal for this summer, and I'm doing it as a group challenge, is I went through my stash and I pulled out all these one-off, two-of skeins and put them in a box, and I'm going to try and work from that box. So
Very
I'm
good.
hoping that over the next couple episodes, like over the summer, you are going to be seeing lots of little projects to try and get these things out and get these listings out. So for the challenge for the group, like, you don't have to do it that way. I've made it very open-ended. It's basically just you decide how you want to slim down your stash. It could be your yarn stash, it could be a fabric stash, it could be a fiber stash. I don't care what stash it is. But you pick how you want to slim down your stash, in what way you want to do it, and you just do it. And the whole project along is going to be chatter focused. So I'm going to draw, there's going to be no entries. Like, you don't have to do a certain thing to get an entry. You just have to talk about what you're doing and show your progress and post pictures. And at the end of the 3 months, it goes till September.
Okay.
I'm just going to draw from the chatter thread.
For a finished object, or
No,
just anybody?
just anybody.
Oh, very cool.
Just anybody. So as long as you're chatting, that's an entry.
I never chat.
I know. Well, then you wouldn't get any entries, would you?
That's okay.
Yeah. So it's just however you want to do it. If you are trying to work through your stash and, you know, get that under control in some way, just go over, tell us how you want to do it. We've been talking about how we use Ravelry right now in our stash listings, because everybody does that differently too. And just say how you want to work on your stash and what way, and then yeah, just chat. Very simple. But I have a box of 42 skeins that I want to get through.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of skeins if
Yeah.
you think about it. Now, do you have a limit of how much yarn you have to use out of that project?
Nope.
Or out of that skein, I mean?
Well, it just has to be enough that I move it into all used up. Like, there's not... I put things into my all used up if there isn't a full ball of it left.
Okay, but I mean, like, so if you use, let's say it's 100 yards and you only use 20 yards, is that
Okay, if it was one ball, if it was a full ball,
Yeah.
and I used any of that one ball, that goes into my
so
leftovers
you technically
bin.
could cheat.
I'm
Not like cheat,
What do we need to do?
but
Like,
you
I'm not
can
just gonna make these little coasters and be like, oh, now I can get. No, I want to use the yarn.
No, but like, let's say you were to make another bag like you're making now.
Yeah.
You can like use different color yarns, and as long as it's like, let's say 20 yards of each, there goes like, you know, 6 colors.
I know, but as long as it's a substantial amount, true. But like that doesn't help me.
No, because then it just sits in your
It
other
just
bin.
sits in my other bin. So I mean, I'm not gaining anything from doing that.
No, I know that.
Right?
Yeah.
So I want to actually try and use this yarn. None of this is yarn that I love. It's just yarn I have for different purposes. A lot of it is stuff I've gotten to use for like baby knits and gift knits and stuff. So it's just sitting there. So I just want to use it. I want to make things, even if it's just to put in a baby.
Why not?
Like if I make
Like a
little
gift.
garments,
Yeah.
a gift bin for, you know, if I need it. But I just want this yarn to be something and not just sitting in my stash.
There's always people having babies somewhere.
Yeah, but I have to know them.
Sometimes you don't. You can just donate something. You
I
can do
could
baby
donate,
hats and
yeah.
then give them to the hospital if you really wanted to. Or
do
give
that.
them to me
I
and I
don't
can take
like
them to
baby
SSK.
I'm
And
not
that
going to get them
doesn't
done in
count.
time for SSK.
You know what? I haven't done any yet for the charity yet. I'm so bad. It's just, we've been having project deadlines and I'm working on those and I don't have time to do anything else. It's just, you just fill up my time. But I took some worsted weight wool and I'm going to try to, you know, whip out.
That's good. You know.
Because next week I have time. If I don't start another project, I could always cast on this, like the day or two before I leave. I don't have to cast it on, like, you know, the week before. I can cast it on the
Yeah,
day
you
or two
just have to
before
get
I
it
leave.
ready for the plane.
Yeah, I just need to have it on my needles and I'm good. So next week I can pump out worsted weight hats.
Yeah, get a few hats done.
Yeah. So yeah, and it was a brickless by Martina.
There we go. I know in my head it was like,
I know.
It's a B. It's a B. It starts with a B, but my brain wouldn't go further than that.
That's okay. And I've done 2 of those already, and I like those too.
It's a fun pattern.
Yeah, and I wore the one, and I really enjoy it. So
I'm
not sure. But I think I created. I don't know if I created a bundle, but I did pick out some new, like, patterns that I wanted to do for this scheme.
Okay.
It's so pretty. I can't stop. I can't stop. Okay, so we're done there.
So those are our soon-to-be gems.
Those are soon to be gems.
So you might see something from that next time.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh wait, test on.
When do we podcast?
I don't know.
We might podcast actually right before I leave for SSK.
So that might be cast on.
Yeah.
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 And I'm hoping to have at least 1 or 2 items from my box done.
And are you gonna open your birthday gifts then too? Because
gifts?
that's gonna be are you gonna have birthday gifts sent to you by then? You've already ordered some, haven't you?
If they arrive by then.
Okay.
The birthday ordering has begun.
Your birthday's what, on the Sunday?
I don't know what day it's on. It's on the 16th.
How do you not know what day your birthday's
on?
Because
I don't care. It will just show up. I'll be like, oh, it's my birthday. Like, I don't plan.
It's the 16th. It's a Sunday. It's the 16th.
All right, it's a Sunday.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've already started. Like, I've been seeing a few things that I've normally would probably be like, I don't need that. But I'm like, it's July. It's my birthday.
That's right.
I'm not gonna be as bad as last year though.
Really?
Yeah. I promise.
Okay. Well, we're gonna hold you to that one.
Yeah.
When we still got yarn crawl at the end of the month.
I know. I was thinking that too, but no, it shouldn't be as bad.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. So.
All right. So you're on to what?
We have 2 more things.
You got spinning.
I have spinning, guys.
Is that shocking? It's been a while. It feels like.
Since March. February.
Oh my God! Really, that long?
February, when I did that skein of sock yarn
for
my cousin.
Yes.
That I need to spin a little bit more for to make socks. Like I need some contrast for toes and heels and stuff.
Okay. Wait, you made her socks with that?
No, remember I made her.
That's right.
I
the
made
other
her
pair
the emergency socks.
Yeah. Yes.
So it's been since February that I've spun, and I finally finished something.
A while.
So I have a skein to show you, and then I have something that's on my wheel. I don't have my wheel with me, but I can explain. So this project, remember we were talking on the phone?
Yes. Are you cold?
Why? Do I look cold?
No, it feels like your goosebumps are rubbing up against me.
Excuse me, I'll just move my goosebumps over here.
No, I was just wondering because I thought it was me.
Maybe I'm just prickly, I don't know. So we were talking on the phone about this project, and I had to look up when I started it, because I always start a listing, right? I always start a listing as soon as I start a spinning project. I number it first, because then in my hand-spun page on Ravelry, they're all in order, so it's really nice because I can go down to number 1 and like that was my first skein.
Oh, very cool.
And you can see a progression of how you
spin better and better and better.
You get better and better and better, right? So I always put the number of the skein that I'm at, and then I'll give it a name. But I start it as soon as I start spinning it. So I went on and looked because this was one that I had picked back up. I had put aside.
Right, you were mentioning that.
And picked back up. I started this in 2015.
Wow.
15. I thought it was last year, maybe. Wow. 2015. It is done.
So you never did this at all last year?
I didn't do a lot of stuff.
It is so pretty.
I'm try to get where you can see the...
I see it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, right there.
So, I don't know if you're going to be able to see.
That is really pretty.
Do you see the beads?
How'd you spin that? Because that's not a barber pull.
Okay, because I chain plait it.
That's why it's so
when I put beads into the yarn, I do... Okay, this has not had a bath, so it's not all... But even then, look, okay, it hasn't had a bath.
It doesn't have super twist.
Look at that,
it's beautiful.
Right? Look at that. Okay, I'm trying to find a nice section that has beads.
And what fiber is this? Like what
okay, so this is Fat Cat Knits. Oh, there you see some? You see some? There we go.
Yeah, you can see the beads.
Yeah, so this is a Fat Cat Knits fiber, of course. I think she's the dyer that I have like the most fiber of.
And I think it's the one that you spin the best with too.
Well, I just love her colors. I love her colors. This was a one-of-a-kind color. It was called Zenobia. And it's a superwash merino with some sort of nylon. So it's some sort of sparkle nylon. And you can kind of see that the strands, it's all through it, that there's like a sparkle.
You can. Oh, I can.
Yeah, you can see it in person, but I don't know if you can see it in here. But it's not like Angelina or Firestar. It's like built into the yarn. It's like, it's very soft. But I beaded it, okay? And I've got my little things here because I wanted to talk about that.
It's really pretty.
So when I do beading, I have not yet figured out a way how to do a 2-ply with beads. I think what I'd have to do is like add beads to a strand and then ply that. I don't know. So I've only done chain ply beading.
I like it.
And I like to use, I don't even know if you're going to see this. Okay, I don't know if you're going to hear it. Probably not going to see it. So they come in these little tubes. And they're Miyuki Delicas. And I use the size 8. Okay, so I find that to be the perfect size to fit over your single.
Right.
And not like I find it blends in with the yarn very nicely. And the Delicas are kind of a square shape, so they don't stick out weird. They just kind of blend into the yarn nicely without being
add like a little bit of texture.
Yeah, a little texture, a little sparkle, but they don't stick out and they're not like these weird things in your knitting, right? So
I like that.
Delica size 8 is what I like. And then I use this tool.
Did you buy that this year at...
No, I bought this a couple years ago. Probably when I started spinning.
I was going to buy one, but then I didn't.
What were you going to use it for?
I bead my shawls when I bead my shawls and stuff.
It could work with that. Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna have to, okay, so there you go. Let's see if it will.
But I have a small hook that I use.
Yeah, see, I find this better than the hook, okay.
That's what people say, because you can put tons of beads on there.
So the website on Etsy, or the name is the Gossamer Web, and it's called the Fleagle Beater.
Right, like our favorite Fleagle
heel. Yeah. And I have the 1mm size. They have different sizes. And it's this little hook. And why I like it is because it's not like when you try and use a crochet hook, because crochet hooks have like...
There's one beside you if you want to show it. Right in there, sticking out in the red case. See it? Yeah, that's my beading crochet hook.
Okay.
That's a 0.6. It's really tiny. So this was what I was told to bead with, and it works because I could pick up any size bead with it. The problem is you can only put one bead on at a time.
Yes, and that's another thing I want to
And that drives me nuts sometimes, but...
Okay. So...
it's smaller than your hook.
It is smaller, but the shape is different. See, mine is straight. Okay. That's okay. I don't know if this is what you do, so I don't know if this is going to help.
Okay. You got it. Yeah.
Ooh, I might have to scooch. Can I scooch?
Did you want to put it? Yeah, scooch forward.
Hello. Okay. So you can see, okay, so the darker one is the Fleagle Beater, and the lighter one is the crochet hook. So they're both very tiny. But this one goes straight down all the way, and this is a crochet hook. So it's really only the top. It's only the top that's pointy. So what I like about this is it comes with this little rubber stopper. And I can load this whole thing with beads, right? And then as I'm going, when I'm doing my chain plying, I don't want to lose your hook, so. Yeah, that probably wasn't helpful at all, but whatever. So I load this whole thing with beads, and then when I'm chain plying and I pull up the loop of the chain, I'll hold it with this little hook, and it fits perfectly in this little groove. I'll slide a bead over, pull it through, pull the bead down, and then continue with my chaining, okay?
Right.
And because all of the beads are on here, I can just kind of
keep sliding them off.
Keep sliding them down and keep working them down. And it does make it quicker than if I had to like pick up a bead, put it on my hook, put the bead on the yarn, and keep going. So I love this thing. I love it, love it, love it.
And I don't mind knitting with beads. I mean, I don't have a problem with it.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it so much that I'm actually working on more beaded handspun.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah. Okay.
So you're going to show that other one now?
What I'm going to show, okay, so I finished that, and that I got, see, because you chain ply it, you lose yardage, because it's 3 strands. So I think I have 230 yards or something.
I like the way that looks though.
Because you like chain plies. She likes when all the colors clump together versus when they barber pull and different colors twist over each other. She likes chain plying. And I have to admit, I like how this looks better than barber pulling sometimes too.
It's so pretty. Like, that's so pretty. So, do you know what you're going to make with this?
I'm actually thinking I'm going to give this to someone.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, because I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I like to spin. I don't necessarily like to keep my hand spun.
I told you, maybe someone will trade you or something for it.
Someone made a comment. So there was someone that I've been wanting to send a gift to, and I just haven't figured out what, and she commented that she really, really thought this was pretty.
Ooh.
So I'm like,
someone might be getting a gift.
Problem solved. So I think I'm going to send this to someone and not tell them.
That's even better.
Yeah.
I like gifts like that. When people send you something and don't tell you they're sending you something, and then you open up a package and you're like, that's so sweet.
Yeah. So what is on my wheel right now?
Love their fiber.
I've got this on my wheel right now. Chromatops from Nunico Fibers. This was a full rainbow, but I've got the first 3. So I've got the red, the orange, and the yellow are on my wheel. And then I've got these. And I think this is going to go fairly fast because I basically did those 3 colors in one day.
Wow.
Yeah. So
you always spin fast when you do the Nunico.
Amazing when you actually spin.
Like when you spend time,
when you actually sit down and spin, you get stuff done.
I know.
And so, like with Avery home now, I'm finding it's working very well. We go outside, we go on the porch, we go on the deck. She plays, she does her stuff, and I can spin, and I'm actually like getting stuff done.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Because you don't have to look when you're spinning, so you can
pay
attention to her.
I can watch her, and I can like talk with her and respond to her, and not just be like, you know, okay, whatever, honey. But yeah, I'm actually getting quite a bit of spinning done, and I'm enjoying spinning outside.
Who wouldn't? Oh my god, today was gorgeous.
Yeah, I was spinning. Yesterday, I got all set up outside. I was so mad. I was thwarted twice. I think I posted this on Instagram. So I made dinner. Yeah. And I was all set to spin on that fiber that I got from Noble Fiber Mills.
Oh, yes, yes.
I was like, that's what I'm going to do after dinner.
Pretty too.
So we had dinner. I put the stuff away. I was like, gonna go get my fiber. And the cat was sleeping on it.
No way.
Yeah. He was all curled up on it. Yeah, I posted it on Instagram. He was all curled up on it, looking all cute and comfortable. I'm like, well, I can't move you now.
Why don't you just like slide it out?
Because he was like, it was like a nest.
He was like, and he's too cute.
He's too cute. He was just, and he looked at me like, yeah, think you're going to move me? I'm like, yeah, no. So I was like, okay, well, I want to spin something. I'm in the mood, right? So I grabbed that. I go outside. I set it all up. I'm all happy. Storm cloud. Whoop. Downpour. Like we literally, between the time where it was like drop, 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 and the time we got in the house, it was like
downpour,
downpouring. The trees were like this.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I was in the backyard swimming. It was beautiful, and I was enjoying it. And all of a sudden, it started to, like, a couple drops. And next thing I know, it's downpouring, thundering, and I'm like, out of the pool.
Crazy thunder too, not just like a boom. It was like that continuous boom.
Yeah, I know.
It was just like it was very.
We had power outage twice.
No, we were fine, but like
power outage twice.
Like those ones that you stare at and watch. Jeanette, you would have loved it.
I know.
Yeah.
It was funny. I was actually thinking about her, and I was going to take a picture. Oh, we had hail here.
We didn't have hail.
My hubby posted hail, not yesterday, like a week ago.
Yes.
My hubby posted hail on his Twitter. I'm not kidding you. They were like this big. Like they were huge coming down. It was like, what are you talking about?
Crazy weather lately, but today was beautiful. Today was absolutely beautiful. So while Avery and Dennis were playing on the trampoline and in her imaginary world, she's making a potion with rocks and chalk.
Whatever.
I was spinning.
That's good.
Yeah.
And so you did all those 3 colors.
I did the 3 colors.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. I mean, now you have how many colors left? 7.
I don't know.
And there to do.
I don't think it will take very long, and then I'm going to do that blue fiber. And I'm adding beads to both. I ordered beads for both of them. I ordered some clear beads for this one with just a light AV coating because I want each color to show
iridescent
through.
Or
a little bit, but not crazy, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I want each color section to show through the beads.
And what are you going to do for the blue?
I bought these ones that are like midnight blue, like they're...
Oh, they're going to be stunning.
I think they're going to be like an oil slick type thing where they're blue, but they've got like...
Nice. That'll be really nice.
We'll see. When I get
that sounds really nice.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see. Cool.
So I have no enabling, but I have stuff on the way for my birthday. But you have enabling.
I have enabling.
And then that's it.
So for enabling, I could do a nail flash.
Okay, do your nail flash.
Nails.
Yeah.
And these will last me before SSK, and then I'll have new nails.
Then you'll do new nails for SSK?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nail flash. Can you see? Nail flash. Yes, they are long. I left them this time long because I'll cut them down before I go away. But they're really cool. I love them. I have to do. So they're, and I haven't posted them on Instagram yet, but they're, of course, they're my OPI.
You did the last one.
What?
You just posted something on Instagram. Was
that was the ones before this, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was late with that one.
Okay.
So, yeah, these ones are same Kiss Me on Brazilian Pink with white. And, of course, bling. You can't not have bling. Okay, so I was traveling for work 2 weeks ago, I guess it's now. And I went to Ohio for the day. Literally flew in, flew up. Drove 2 hours from the airport to a facility and then 2 hours back. And I somehow, I don't know how I made it back, but I had enough time to pop into a yarn store and literally make it to the airport in enough time for me to check in.
You are lucky.
I had no baggage, and I thought the girl's like, "Oh my god, the traffic's gonna be brutal. It could take you like 45 minutes to an hour." And I'm thinking, I'll miss my flight if I have 45 minutes to an hour, and they won't let me check in because I'm Canadian. Of course, you know you have to check in. I think it's an hour and a half in advance for me, and sometimes I could push it to an hour if I have no baggage, but that's really pushing it, and it still has to be before that hour. Otherwise, they can refuse me for a flight and make you wait for a next flight. The problem is there was no next flight after this. This is the last flight out. So
all for yarn.
It was well worth it. This shop was great. I really, really, really enjoyed it. So, there we go. You can see. Yarn it and haberdashery.
Haberdashery.
That's what it is. Did I say that? Haberdashery? Something like that. So they were in Grandview Heights, Ohio. And really, really like the store. She has a lot of unique indie dyers in there. Ones I know too, but other ones. And then she has a lot of colorways from some of these indie dyers that are just oaks.
Exclusive?
Yeah.
Or, okay,
oaks for her, like they'll never be repeated. Not like just colorways made for her. So, and then I have something else that came in the mail. So, I bought you a little something. See, I always think about her when I travel, because, you know.
What is this?
So, oops, I'm dropping mine.
Okay, it says, okay, I'll let you show it.
You can read it.
It says Candy Cat. Candy Cut or Candy Cat? Looks like Candy Cat, but it might be Candy Cut.
Okay.
Unless there's a little
Candy
cat.
Cat.
Is it Candy Cut or Candy Cat?
And look at it. So I got you one in purple and I got one in pink. And it was perfect. Like I was like, they just have one for each of us.
Am I going to wound myself with this?
No, you
won't.
won't.
Work? Okay.
Okay, I got to open mine up.
I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out.
Okay,
Does this
see?
open?
You gotta push it up.
I was pushing it up.
It's a little stiff. See? There's scissors.
Mine's not working.
Isn't that cool? There's scissors.
I can't do it.
And so, and then they just, right here, they slide back down.
Okay.
And they slide away.
I don't want to use my teeth.
Aren't they cute? Here.
Can't do it.
For once, watch, I can probably do with my nails, okay? I have to hold this, so I'm going to try to hold this so you can see. I'm popping it up.
You can do it.
And then it pops open. And then you squish your scissors.
I've never seen little scissors like that.
And then I just hold it to push it back down because it makes it easier for me.
Okay, let me see if you've loosened it up.
And there you
Let's
go.
see if I can do it now.
That is a little tight on yours.
Okay, I can do it now though.
Okay.
It was really tight.
Aren't they cute though?
Okay. They're so
I
cute.
thought that was so cute, and it came with a little hook, and like there's a little ball at the end so you can hook it on, and it's elasticy.
Yeah.
Which I liked, and I was like, she likes to have these things. Like we like both puppy snips, snips, kitty snips. So
I
was
attach
like,
these things to everything.
I thought this was cute though, because you never know what it is.
Sometimes you just grab a bag to knit and go, and then you're out, and you're like, oh, poop! I don't have something to cut this end.
I know. Don't
right?
you hate that?
I guess you can use your teeth, but
no, I don't know if I like
well,
that.
you can snap it, but I like to cut.
Sometimes
like
you can.
Yeah,
depending on the yarn.
I will totally attach this to a bag. That doesn't
Isn't that cute? Okay, I got myself a gift only because this is something I wanted for a while, and it was funny because I remember you got one. And do you recognize that?
Which did you get? I was tempted to order the set of hers with the 3 heinies.
I know, I love her butt ones.
Yes. I think it's Critter Keisters.
I want that.
The mystery. Let me see if I can guess. Is it elephants?
No, I wish.
Okay, is it owls?
No.
Cats?
The owl she had, did she have owls or cats? She had something there, but they weren't my colors.
Okay.
And I wasn't going to buy them just for that, so I figured these were neutral.
This should have been obvious to me.
Sheep.
Why was this not obvious?
I got sheep. Can you see that? Can you see that?
Yeah.
I got sheep. Is it focus? I think so.
I like her rainbow sheep. Like her, the ones with the different colored.
She didn't even have, like, there was barely any sets left. I think they're so cute.
They are very cute. She does a good job with these.
I couldn't believe how she does each one individually and how much work she puts into them. Wow.
They're a lot of work.
So I love this. I'm really happy with it. This was my big splurge. because yeah, they're not cheap, but they're really well made and
You know
really
what?
nicely
They're not
done.
cheap, but they're not for the work that goes into them. They're not.
They're worth
They're
every
not
penny.
overpriced.
No.
Like I said, I think I said before. I did a course in the glassworking. It's a lot of work, and I don't find her prices to be unreasonable.
No, not for her, not for the quality that she's giving you and the time she spends on doing it.
I've seen stitch marker sets priced around the same that are just beads.
Yeah,
like people
like
putting
there's
beads
nothing.
together.
I know.
So
I know.
yeah, I don't think they're overpriced.
No, I love them.
Yeah.
But they're you know what I mean. Like they're U.S., so they're a little bit more priced for things exchange and everything. But I didn't have to pay shipping, so that was good.
Yes.
And this shop was, as I said, she had unique stuff. Like she had autographed books by like the Hunter Hammerton for like the Curls books. She's had Pom Pom magazines. Like she had all this stuff in there that you know was really cool. And she said a lot of these people she knew. They'd come into her shop. They were local or stuff like that. And so walking, and she even does her own yarn. You know, and so it was a really cool shop. I really liked it. It had a really nice front area to sit in, and it was their 3-year anniversary when I was there. The next day, and that they were doing this whole weekend thing for their anniversary. And that evening, they were doing like a little get together with certain people. I guess you had to like register to go, so it was really cool. But her shop was nice, and I liked her stuff, and I could totally have that as our local yarn shop.
So do you want to move there too?
No. I can't move to the States. We have no one American that we can live with there. So this was the yarn I got.
Interesting.
Look at that. So it's called Apple Fiber Studio.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see if you can get it closer.
It's your kind of Tiffany blue, darker version
that?
of it with the purples.
With speckles and stuff in there.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I got this was because it's called Sea Star on the Bay, is the colorway. But the reason I got this is because of the blend. You want to take a look at it? Feel it. Tell me if you know what it feels like.
Well, I just saw it.
Oh, okay. Never mind that.
Okay, yeah. Because
So-
I was like, my first was like, ooh, it's very soft.
It is.
And now I see why it's soft.
So it's an alpaca
20%.
with merino. Is it superwash merino or just merino?
It just says merino, 60%.
Merino. And then nylon.
But it does say machine washable, so it
So it should be a superwash merino?
Yeah.
But with the alpaca, I've never seen a
Are you gonna
blend.
make socks with this? Are you gonna make like alpaca socks?
I don't know. I was just didn't know what to do with that. I was like, it's so that's why I bought this on was the blend. That was the reason I bought this.
You don't have any alpaca socks.
No, but I don't have a blend like this ever. I've never seen a blend where it's all three of them like this together.
Because it's got nylon in it, so you could do socks.
Yeah, and they'd be super soft.
It would be very soft.
But then I was like,
very warm too, though.
Yeah, I know.
And you're always cold.
I know. I know. But it's so pretty.
I would make
Apple
socks.
Fiber Studio. Does she have a website? applefiberstudio.com.
There you go. I like those colors.
Microbrewed in Bellingham. Now, WA is not Washington. It's, I know it is Washington. I think I messed that up last time when I said something else, but I think it is Washington. I love it. Has little pops of color in it.
It's very pretty.
And this is more like the Tiffany blue.
It is.
I love it. Yeah, I think it's super pretty. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I just like the fact that it had the nylon merino and alpaca, and it was super unique in the fiber content, and that it was super soft and pretty. I thought this also would be nice as some kind of one skein, you know, shawl. I know, shake your head. But it would be because it'd be super warm.
But you have lots of other one skein yarns that don't have nylon in them and don't have the blend that you can do accessories with.
I know. I like my hats and
I do
stuff.
like your hats.
But yeah.
It would be a warm hat.
But you think they would last on your feet? Is alpaca that strong of a fiber that you can wear them as socks?
I know, but it's got nylon in it.
I know.
It's got 20% nylon too.
I know it has a lot. Sorry for the crinkle. But
I would try socks, and I would just make, you know, if you're not sure, don't like wear them as socks like on the days where you're really, really cold at home and not.
Yeah, I can wear them as house socks.
Yeah,
they're pretty. But no one gets to see them. They're so
pretty. You get to see them.
I really like this though. And again, new to me dyer. Yeah. So that was really cool. But she has some other dyers there that would have been new to me. She actually carried Zen Garden, Zen whatever. And yeah, she has some really nice stuff. But then I bought something a while ago and it finally got mailed to me. And one's for you.
Thank you. I don't know, you may remember.
You may remember like way back when, I don't remember when it was. A few months back?
It was probably just in the new year.
May?
Oh, was it
No, I didn't travel in the wintertime.
Okay.
Was it? So March? Maybe March.
Maybe
March it was still.
Yeah.
So I went to the store, Do You Knit, and she, by accident, my buttons were not put in the bag, and there they are. Can you see them? Yeah, Do You Knit?
There you can see it,
Yeah. Aren't they cute? They're so cute. I love them. So Karen was a real sweetheart, and she mailed these to us, and I really totally appreciate it. And I got one for you, so there's yours.
Yes, I got one too.
And there were the bags that we got too for that.
That's a nice pin. I like her logo.
I do like her logo. Whoever created it, I really enjoy it. Like something simple, but something.
And it's something you can put on everything. Like it's a really nice logo.
And I can pin this on the bag that I had from her, or create a board one day. So that was it. That's all my enabling.
I have no enabling.
Something simple. I tried to keep it simple and not add too much yarn, but this was a must because it's nice. A unique blend and I like it. And it's a new to me dyer. So yeah, it was perfect. So that's it.
Cool.
So we'll be back in 2 weeks, right before SSK. So just around her birthday weekend, we'll be podcasting again. So we'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching, and again, thank you for putting up with us. Hopefully this one's not too long this time.
We always jibber jabber.
We kept it to a minimum.
Whatever.
Yeah. But thank you again, and happy knitting. We'll see you next episode. Bye.